Hello everybody, welcome back. Darksiders 2, still on Earth, still in a third-person shooter, significantly less enemies in front of me. I mean that's got to be a boss fight, right? What is that? Okay, that is resistance. Like there's no way this isn't, right? Yep. Hello, the Nos. Okay. I'm assuming you just summon a bunch of... You're just a walking stinger spawner then? I mean, that's nothing really all that impressive. I mean, if you're not going to attack me yourself, these little stingers can't do a whole lot. So I changed out my talisman because I still have my scythe damage one on, and obviously as I'm doing this, I'm not using my scythe. Oh, there you go. You finally bent down to attack me, eh? So I equipped the Demon Heart one, which is the one that actually people have said to equip before you break the stuff in the Death Tombs to get possessed weapons. Because apparently, I looked it up, apparently what it does is it prevents you from getting white items anymore, like your common items. Apparently you'll no longer get those. It'll be at... the one guy said at least blue, but that seems odd. I'm assuming it's at least green. And I figured, fuck it, while we're doing this, right? I mean, I don't need my scythe damage. I don't really need the better weapons either, but I mean... If I can get something with health steal, that would be ideal, since I've already got something with wrath steal, so... Alright, so we got the boatman coin... Right, so that was the boss, eh? Just, I was wondering where all these stingers were coming from. Still doesn't make sense since they were a, okay. Since they were an enemy in an earlier region, but, you know. I think that's the first time that they've actually just straight up. Alright, well, I mean, there's really no point. Unless there's a way to, like, make the gun do more damage that I'm not aware of. There's no reason to attack those guys, because by the time that you kill them with the regular gun, they're too close to you. And when they get close to you, if you use the shotgun part of it, then you're fucked. Because they're still gonna explode just on you. I mean, like, you have to see them coming from quite a ways off to bother fucking shooting them to death. And not just waiting for them to show up. Man, I can see why the angels had so much trouble. These demons, they're something, man. They're so tough. It's a wonder that they didn't lose all of them. Or all of the angels in this fight. Alright. So if they know... Like, I don't... This whole, like, the seals weren't broken, but we were called forth anyway. I mean... I don't get it. Like, if the... Like, heaven and hell, clearly a thing. Angels and demons, clearly a thing. Now, they do have the Destroyer, but he's not called Lucifer or Satan. So I don't know if they exist. They actually, for having angels in the game, I don't actually recall them ever making a mention of a god. So I don't even know if he's technically a thing in this world. You would assume that with, you know, heaven, which they don't call heaven either, though. They call it the White City. So to be fair, we don't technically know that heaven's a thing in this world either. Wait, is he through? Take the first curve in front of the rubble blocking the tunnel. Look to the south. What? Okay. Anyway, he's hanging on a wall somewhere. But I mean, there's, like... They're like, oh, we're not allowed in the White City anymore because we came to Earth when the seals weren't broken. It's like, yeah, but technically so did the demons. Like, how much power does this council really have? In all fairness, like... Because, like, if they have any power whatsoever, you would think that they would have the power to do all of this shit that I'm doing, right? Like, they should, in theory... be able to resurrect everybody. Like, if the, like they're capable of taking away War's strength. I'm assuming deaths, although that might have been because he showed up without the seal being broken, but that would also indicate then that he was at full strength without the seal being broken. And where the fuck is this? Because I feel like he should be right here. He should be right here. He should be, like, in front of me and just to my left of it. Or he's like... Oh, there. He is there. There we go. Oh, God. Oh, God. He's not going to summon a bunch more of these out. Is it me killing them that's doing that? Or is it me firing the gun is somehow alerting them? Because, I mean... It seems weird that that's the second time now where there's been no enemies. And, like, I even walked out this way and looked. Did I not? Maybe not. And then, like, all of a sudden I get swarmed. Now, granted, for the most part, this swarm isn't all that bad. But once again, like I said, use the tactic of their numbers mean nothing in these tight corridors. Or mean very little. Granted, the corridors are tight, but they do have... They're not quite tight enough for their numbers to mean nothing, but they definitely mean less. Although, at the same time, I mean... you know, technically 2 people would outnumber me, so, I mean... How much their numbers mean... I mean... face it, you know, in theory this is definitely overkill on their part for how many they're sending at me, but at the same time I'm also winning. So I mean, maybe they're not sending enough, but it once, you know, doesn't help that they keep sending those guys in, which just explode. I'm assuming if you kill them you get an item from them, because I don't... Okay, that guy definitely spawned behind me. I am getting critical hits, but I have a feeling that I'm not getting... But I'm definitely not getting, like, any of my bonuses, like my health and wrath on from any of these guys. Bye to you, because you're... nope, I was going to say maybe I got boots, but no, it was just his foot still standing there. It's also weird, some of these guys, like, when they show up, they, like, pause and get into, like, a battle crouch before they attack, and then other ones, they just show up and fuck you up. Well, I say fuck you up, they show up and attack you. Oh, you again, eh? Goodbye to you. I mean, that guy, he doesn't do that much damage. But it's kind of hard to... I guess I could actually attempt to dodge. I don't really dodge him when he shows up. I just kind of fucking take it. But, you know. Because it gets him close enough for the shotgun. Angel. Rescued, I guess. I don't know. Rescued, freed. Whatever. Point is, another one whose suffering has ended. And nobody... Maybe it is just the fact that I was firing the gun that was spawning them then. And it wasn't the fact that I was shooting those guys. I don't know. I will say one nice thing about using this gun is since it since its targeting thing spins, I can tell a lot easier whether or not my capture is frozen. Because, like, every once in a while, like, because I stand still every once in a while, you know, generally it's when I'm changing my computer, like, scrolling down in the collectibles guide, but, you know, I stand still every once in a while, which really sometimes fucks me up because, like, because then, like, I won't realize, because obviously, like, my capture is not playing at the same speed, or, like, my capture is obviously, like, a little bit behind. Like, I just finished killing the swarm on my capture right then. So it's a little bit behind, and, sometimes I won't realize that my character is stopped. You know? And that it wasn't just me stopping, but... What am I looking for here? Oh, not you. Now did that other guy... Oh, fuck. His explosion did catch me, apparently. Oh, there we go. This is beautiful. But at least with that, as long as, like, the thing is spinning, I'll know, right? Okay, sure. Apparently there's a token somewhere, but I don't fucking see it. I mean, it just shows it sitting in front of a grate. I'm not seeing it, so unless I accidentally picked it up. Oh, there it is. Well, that's misleading, where it said it was. Okay. Ooh. Southwest wall of the third curve. Oh, hello. I mean, it's not even worth it to shoot at them. Because they're, like, you just can't do anything against them besides just back up. I am glad that I found that dodge. I mean, to be fair, you may be able to just run backwards out of range of them, because I don't know how big their explosion is. Oh, you again. Bye to you. Dude, all you're doing is giving me experience. Oh, and I accidentally broken that. Alright, well that works. The Eye of Arafel. It's an eerie power providing a vision of what's to come. Alright, so what, it lets you see into the future or some shit? Now there is supposed to be... Inside the hidden room at the southwest wall of the third. In the southwest area? Okay, I should check the walls because this is Soul Arbiter scroll, so. There's the thing. I also don't... Like, I realize that this doesn't seem hidden. Okay, well, it's gotta be in here somewhere. Right? Why do I feel like something's happening somewhere? Like I'm hearing like I guess it could just be like thunder and lightning outside. In the game, not in real life. Hang on. Uh-huh. I see. This is the hidden place. Alright. I see. That is definitely more hidden and not just the way that I need to go. There's a lot of the time the pictures on this collectibles guide, while helpful, they are a little small, and if I don't zoom in, I can see clearly like if I'm in the right zone, but not like specifics. Oh, hey, there they are. Uriel's back. Boop. Alright, close eye on the wall to the south, being this wall. Oh, I see it. It's behind this truck. Let's get that out of there. Look at the dead. Now is there a northern nook? Hey, Uriel.
You have found the second piece. I can feel its power within you. The rod wills itself whole. You may be deaf to its cries, but I am not. The final piece lies beyond this barrier, in an area heavily fortified by the shadow.
The Destroyer will not be pleased when I restore the Rod of Arafel. The warriors may pay the price.
The White City is lost to us. This broken world will soon be our grave. And yet we must fight on against the darkness, to uphold the light. If your actions hasten our end, so be it.
May you live to see the Destroyer take his last breath. Uriel of the Helguard.
Good luck, Ryder. The final piece is within your grasp.
You know, she's awfully nice to Death for wanting his brother War just fucking destroyed. Nook. Oh, come on. Also, can I jump with this? I cannot. Alright. I just realized that I hadn't checked. Oh, hey, hey. Who dares? Also, did those guys really come from behind us? Like, seriously? I just came from there. Alright. It's also weird because they have... Oh, no, I guess that would make sense. Okay. But yeah, it's weird that they make her so nice in here when she was such a bitch in the first one. But I guess she was more of a bitch to War because of, you know... I guess since he was the only horseman to show up, she would really have no reason to hate the rest of them. Oh, fuck off. I wonder if she's going to be in 3. Might be. Because, I mean, 3 still takes place. I think 3 is purely on Earth. So, I mean, odds are you're going to find... Or you're going to find more angels and demons and that, but... And she was definitely at the beginning of 1, like during that opening sequence when War first showed up to Earth, which means she was there at the beginning of all this. So if she, even if she isn't in 3, I mean, she can't be everywhere at once at the same time, right? Like the fact that Death happened to find her at the same time, even though, you know, War finds her, oh, fuck off, later, is even a little like coincidental, like that the Rod of Arafel that Death seeks is, well, I mean, I guess that depends on whether or not she can sense the horseman, because if she can sense the horseman, then it would make sense that as soon as War showed back up that she would come to get him. I mean, she did find you a few times, but you also didn't travel all that much in the first game. Like, you traveled around, but like overall, for somebody who can fly, it, you know, it makes sense that she would be able to find you repeatedly. Okay. But like in the, like, so, you know, assuming she can sense you, which would kind of make sense if the horsemen are as powerful as they are supposed to be. But at the same time, if she can sense you like that, there's no reason why you shouldn't have been fighting angels the entire time. Oh, goody, another one. You know, with this guy here, I do kind of wish that I had the boomer one. I also kind of wish that I had, like, a better aim than I have, like a finer aim. I mean, I guess I could drop this, summon the, Also, these things, they just die on me. Like, there's actually very little reason to even dodge them with how little damage they're doing. Not to mention, I am actually killing quite a few of them as they come off of him. Oh, come on. At some point you must die. I wonder if at any point there'll be an item that gives you like a damaging aura around yourself. Maybe these can't be the same things that we fought in the Forge Lands, because the things in the Forge Lands definitely did not kill themselves when they hit you. I don't really understand. They like bump against you, do almost no damage, and then explode, also doing almost no damage. Like, go. Okay, let's see. Before passing the bridge, head west and look down into the crevice. There's a crevice? I guess. Over here. Oop. Yep, there he is. Alright. Oh, it does say releasing them. Now, since I did that, am I about to be swarmed again? Ooh, what is that? Why was that guy on fire? Was that like an oops effect, I guess, maybe? Because, I mean, they do catch on fire when they die. But he clearly wasn't dead. Okay. From the north side of the first gap. Okay. So the first gap, I'm assuming. Oh, you're back. Okay, goodbye you. God, that guy just shows up and gets his ass kicked repeatedly. Like, seriously, if that's one of their strongest guys, I mean, takes what, 3, maybe 4 blasts of the shot. Hey, you motherfucker, need to stop trying to get beside me. Takes like what, 3 or 4 shots from the shotgun blast to kill him. And yet the angels couldn't do it. Weak bastards. Yeah, you come here and give me a hug. I've also realized that this is another one of those games where it's actually better to aim just by moving than by actually aiming. Which, to be fair, is a significant amount of console games. Oh, look at that. There's another exploding one. Oh, and he's back already. Dumbass. Look, I actually dodged him this time. I didn't just stand there and take the hit. I did have to pause, though, I will admit. Because I did try and dodge him the last time, and I just didn't succeed. That guy actually may have been far enough away for me to kill. There we go. I don't quite know how I was hitting the ground for that long, but, you know, whatever. Alright. See what else we got. Second gap, so this would be the third, so... Right. More swarms. Man! Darksiders turning fucking hack and slash biblical story. Just basically, well, still biblical, because I mean there's still angels in that. Turn into a third person fucking zombie game. Like, weird. Right? We good? We good. I mean, once again, you don't have to play it like this. You could go in with your scythes and hack away, which, to be fair, if I was using my cheaty scythes, would probably be better, because they would probably tear through them pretty quickly, but... Oh, is dickhead back? Oh, that guy connected. Here they come. The Horde. It's like fucking Left 4 Dead. Come on. A little bit more. Oh, there's another one. Oh. Well, not quite like Left 4 Dead. These guys actually die easier, I feel. Not that the... I guess they die about the same. I guess the zombies in Left 4 Dead don't really last all that long. What am I looking for? Look up northeast pier on floor 2. Sure. Just keep my eye up and to the right. So all these explosions I'm seeing, is that just those big guys getting caught? Because like I realized that pretty much like a weird number of the swarm, like one of those exploding guys shows up on almost every swarm, but not quite. And in general, the one like the swarms that don't have one have an oh goody, there's another big guy. Generally have like an explosion tied to them. I'm assuming that's like means I can't go backwards. Check up there. No, over there. No. Okay. I see another one of those guns. Did I not see a boom gun anywhere? Oh, fuck you. Because I kind of wanted to use that on this guy to see if it was any better. Because you would think it would be, right? Because, you know, it's heat-seeking, it's explosions, and I could just, like, keep firing. Because, weirdly enough, seems to be a better gun than the one War, or than the one they have when War comes back to Earth. Good Christ. Nope. Oh my god, all these little fuckers are really annoying. Oh, fuck. If I time it just right, you know, because like if I use the shotgun mode, it almost empties the clip. But it seems like I can use the shotgun mode at any point. Oh, yeah, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna... He also auto-aims down for some reason with this thing. So, like, I guess it's because when I use the shotgun mode, it, like, bumps up, so he, like, automatically goes down afterwards. Yeah, see, like, I didn't even see my health change when that guy hit me. Aha, alright, anyway. Did I somehow... Oh, wait a minute, maybe it's on this side. Aha! It's like, I know that there's supposed to be a thing up there. For some reason, I didn't think go to the other side, because I knew it was supposed to be on the right. But for some reason, I didn't think go to the other side and turn around. Alright. Bunch of equipment. Oh, right, we leveled up. God, I don't even know what to power up right now because I'm not using any of it. Oh, it's like, here we go. Critical chance of that. Why not? I haven't been using that either. I've mainly been using the ghouls, but, I mean... I highly doubt that if I took anything else that I would bother using it either. Oh, that was it. Alright. Although I don't know how this is going to loop back around to Uriel, because there wasn't really any other entrances that I could see, so... Oh, that is it, actually. There's the staff. Or, I'm sorry, the rod. Now fully restored to its true power, the Rod of Arafel will grant the holder with the measurable power. Cool, I'm the holder. Do I get measurable power now? Doubt it. Okay. Would be nice. It would have been cool if, like, every time you picked up one of those, it, like, increased the damage of this gun. Or something, just as, like, a little... Since we're gonna give it to the other guy anyway. You know, just, like, a little boost for the section that we're in. Would have been neat. In a broken wall, eh? Oh, right there. Or look at Tugoth again. Into the room, spanning 2 floors. Alright. Oh, hello. Oh, okay. Weird little bit of lag there. you. North wall would be over there. Inside the room spanning 2 floors. That would be this one, right? Because I got that floor and that floor. That would be 2. Although it looks different than the picture. A little bit. Maybe this isn't it. Oh, what's that though? Ooh, seriously, what is that? I think these are just like hidden legendary weapons. Yeah, Fists of Elhazar. One of a handful of exceptional warriors from the Kingdom of Men, Elhazar fought his way through many levels of the Crucible bearing these weapons. The left gauntlet is known as the Elhazar's Glare for its carven with an eye to mark his first victory in the arena over a raging Cyclops. The right gauntlet is named Elhazar's Might, for it bears runes that shimmer with raw power. Together, the Fists of Elhazar grant the wielder many benefits. Enemies are staggered by hammer blows, their bodies devastated by increasingly severe hits to critical areas. So if I had to guess, I'd say critical chance up. And, well, I mean, obviously stagger. Ah, there it is. Good, I wasn't wrong. Oop. Yeah, oh, I mean, we still got 10 Power Stone bites, so I mean... Although we still have to go back to the other areas. So, who knows? Because, I mean, some of these seem to be a lot more... Like, we seem to be getting a lot more of them. Like, that's coin... Well, I guess it would be 77 out of 100, but I got, like, 5 extra. So I guess I'd be... Or we got 3 extra, so I got 80 out of 100, I guess. Okay, and then this should be the last angel. I have to assume that... Yeah. And there's Uriel. Oh, we're right back to the fucking courtyard. Alright, really did not expect that. Hey, Uriel, we gonna fight this guy?
Rod of Arafel has been made whole.
I am tempted to ask that you wield that weapon and turn the tide of this war. But I fear the Destroyer would capture it again and turn it to his dark purpose. No, better that you remove it from this world and into the safe keeping of the White Army. We will make our stand here until the Helguard is no more.
I would stand with you, Uriel, but my brother's fate takes me on another path.
You have proven yourself honorable, a virtue little known with your kind. But if I ever see him, war must answer for his crimes.
He could not have brought this upon the earth, and I will see my brother spared.
Do what you will, Ryder. But this world is lost, and that cannot be undone.
And what of the Helguard, Uriel? Every blade dulls, eventually.
That's what I'm counting on. The demons will suffer all the more when we force the blade home.
It's finished.
I know, Horseman. If there are more angels who are suffering, they are beyond us both. Take this. Heaven rewards those who serve justice.
Sunder. This elegant weapon recalls the grace and power of its original owner, an angel guardian of the White City. The weapons wielded by the venerated guardians are both aggressive and defensive. While Sunder's blades are more than capable of striking any foe with unearthly precision and force, this versatile weapon may also create a protective orb around its wielder that mitigates damage dealt by the enemy. Interesting. Love how they have all these angels around, but they still come directly for me. Alright. So I got a couple of weapons now. They're both here. The fists. Okay, special ability, yeah. And shielding, eh? Ooh, that's cool. That's a really slow attack. And I would much rather have all of my defensive stuff that I put onto that one. Alright, well, that's that. That's Earth. It was just one big dungeon. I mean, it even had a dungeon map, so... Yeah. I guess we're done here, because I don't have anything else, so... Yeah, alright. Back to, what was it? Lost Light and the Crystal, whatever. We'll go see Dickhead, give him the staff. He said it'll be able to turn the tide of what's happened here, so hopefully that's true.
Be careful what you wish for, Archon. You just might get it.
The Rod of Arafel. I have been waiting so long. It feels every bit as powerful as I imagined.
Then you should have no problem clearing a path into your city.
A path? No. I will clear the entire realm. I will burn away the shadows with holy light.
Well then.
If you are to reach the Citadel, you will need wings.
Hey, it's a griffin.
Seek out the Scribe, most ancient. He still wanders the ruins. He can help you end your quest.
Here's the thing, right? I still don't know how much of this game is left because, like, looking at the collectibles thing. Also, am I in control at all? No. All right. So he's just flying me there. Because, like, looking at the thing, I have the Ivory Citadel. But then from what I can see, a bunch of the stuff after it is going back through the other areas again to get collectibles. So, like, if we have the Ivory Citadel, and then there could possibly only be one more area after this to go to. I mean, based on the tree, you would assume that there would be 5 regions total, right? Because then each region, because there's room for 4 portals. And then you'd be in one. So you'd have one region, then portal to each of the other ones. But I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm looking at the thing here. And Earth is obviously the portal there. So that won't be one at the tree. Unless it does move to the tree. So that it's just easier. Then that might do it. But I don't really have any way of knowing that without going back to the tree, obviously. That was weird. And it's like, haha, you'll need wings, and then they make you watch the... Alright. Well, I clearly can't step in that. And then they, like, make you watch, like, the whole thing go in there, even though you can't... Like, you don't do anything during that. Like, most games would have just skipped that, right? Oh, whoops. No, climb up. No. Alright, what the hell is this thing? No? Alright. Fine, be that way. Head north from the starting point. Is that the starting point there, though? Because I feel like it can't be. I mean, can I do something with that, or with those orbs? Because, I mean, that... Unless I missed something. No, because that's a 2-door. And... Yeah, I don't know. Weird. It must not be. No, it's definitely in a different area. Alright. Okay, let's see what the hell this does then. Okay, so that goes down. Oh, I see. And then those will clear the corruption out. Nice. So that rod just says, fuck you to the corruption? That's cool. Can I, like, get a portable version of that, you think? Just, like, it's weird that they have all these, because it looks like you should put something in them. Like, well, unless that water is supposed to be there, but that's also a very weird place to have water. So, ow. Okay, so Vengeful Spirit, is that what that said? But anyway, that's the new gun throwaway enemies. Okay, what's with the zoom out there? I feel like he was definitely locked onto something there for a second, but... Alright. And then... Whoop. And away. Alright, so we are officially in the next dungeon. Should I end it here and make the Ivory Citadel? Because we just finished Earth. We're going for 40 minutes. I mean, Ivory Citadel does have 2... fuck it, we'll just go. We'll go for the hour. Why not? It's also weird that we'd never had, like, a final showdown with that, with the Suffering. Like, that's very weird. Consider that, like I said, I really expected us to have to fight him. Have, like, a big showdown with him at some point, just to explain why he wasn't a part of the first Darksiders game, because, like, none of his little things were. I guess that can just be explained away by he wasn't in the area, like, you know, he just wasn't where war was. I also could have swore that you fought what's his face in here, but maybe not Samael. I thought that you fought him, but maybe you didn't. Alright, I'm going to assume that that's the boss to this area. I'm also going to assume that those are corrupted and that we're going to get the portal gun. Just a guess. Oh wow, one shot. I guess if it's a critical. That does make sense. But, you know, that's probably why I ended up with, like, odd shots every now and then going through the other ones. Because every once in a while I'd notice that, where it's like I'd have one shot left, and I'm like, why? And I never even realized that, you know, oh, right, you can get critical hits with your pistol. Just always forget that, you know, it does damage. I wonder, is there any way to tell which ones are going to pop a thing out of them? Because I'm not seeing any real difference. I mean, I kind of assume that it would be like the ones with, like, the green gunk, like the green stink coming off of them, but it doesn't seem to be. Alright. No, that's not at all what I wanted to do. Oh, you know what? I bet you I know what I have to do. Oh, well, that's not what I thought I had to do. Hang on. Tap this again. Oh, well, fuck. Hang on. I'll get it eventually. God, I see, this is where I hate having to wall run. There it is. Chest. Another mace. There it is. Oh, alright. Apparently, dodge and then A. Oh, fuck, what the hell do you call that when you punt somebody up into the air? Whatever, apparently that is juggling? But there's, like, a name for it when it's the start, right? Because juggle is when you hit somebody while they're in the air. But there's another name. A launch? Air launch? I don't know. Whatever. Apparently, yeah, I'm going to go with launch. It launches them into the air, which I did not realize. Alright. You know, dude did a shit job clearing this place. Also seems like the corruption is worse than the, Oh, hello.
The horseman cometh!
Yeah, he does. Seems like the corruption is more damaging than the fucking demons are. Ow, prick. Oh, you know what, though? Ah, fuck. It was behind the post. Once again, completely forgot. Death Grip can be used in combat. What's that? Why is it glowing? It is nothing. It's apparently just a light. There's a bunch of lights. And there's a coin. Right, I can get across the wall. Clearly need to get over there at some point. I wonder if I can shoot that guy. Can I? Oh, also. Come here. That's right. Oh, that's... Oh, fuck. I was gonna say, oh, going off, and then he didn't, but then he did. Alright, anyway. Okay, so definitely Death Grip is the way to go for fighting the angels. It definitely stops them from being as annoying as they were being. Oh. Like I said, I really wish there... Like, it's weird that there isn't, because you could quick swap in the first game. Like, that's the thing, right? Like, you could quick swap between your different things. Like, I mean, you obviously had more things than you could swap between, but I mean, you just chose what it was. Is that what I just got? Yeah. Sure. I mean, they keep calling them floating islands, which isn't necessarily wrong, but it also doesn't help to distinguish them from each other. I also don't know where I'm supposed to go from here. Because I can't... Because, you know, Death... Obviously, he can't wall run up that and grab that. That would be ridiculous. Can't follow the water, because that's closed. I could, in theory, wall run back, but I don't know what good that would do. I mean, I kind of have to assume that I went the right way. Can I get up here anywhere? I mean, unless I can climb that, which, yeah, I didn't think so. Because, I mean, there's more gunk on there. You know, can I get through this somehow? No. There are platforms, but I don't see any way to get around them. I mean, unless... Oh, wait a minute. Is this a... Oh, this is a button. Son of a bitch. Alright. Okay, so let's split up, I guess. And I'm assuming that this will just, like, let me bomb a path open somewhere else or something. Because clearly I have to get here with, like, the normal me. These things also really look okay. And that has a lever, so I'll just stand on here again. Which lets this version... Okay, but that just lets both sides of me come up here. And what good does that do me? Come here. Oh, okay, well, there's a bomb there. Oh, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, so then if I statue there, right? Sit you there. Oh, get around. Then you go through. I'm just gonna kind of assume that I need both of them over here. I don't know why, but I also don't know why they would, like, what exactly they're doing here, so I'm just gonna go with it. And over here, and now that is a little bit closer. No. I can get that. I can toss it up there. Which lets this version pull the lever. Which opened up that, and I'm assuming it permanently opened that. Alright. Really? That was it? That was the whole point of that? That was worthless. All right. But anyway. I guess now I can blow that other thing up. I'm assuming that we get the portal gun soon-ish. Although I guess I can't really do that, can I? Unless... Because I can't see it from here. If I split up again, right? Yeah. There. Right, and then the other form, because I got the portal there, and then clearly if we portaled there, we could get the thing off. But, oh fucking Christ, dude! I was holding up. Just climb up. Now I can, in theory, see him from there. Oh. Damn it. Now the question is, though, is even though I can see him from there, can I arc this while not into the tree, dumbass? Oh. I wonder if I stand there, right? I mean, I can aim pretty far down. Oh, I can get it. Nice. And then, yeah, and get the right angle. Boosh. Aha! I have now freed, I'm assuming, a treasure chest. Yep. Ooh, and it's a special one too, so I'm definitely going back to get that. I mean, I realized that clearly I wasn't supposed to do it that way, and very clearly I was supposed to just wait until I got the portal gun. But, man, you know, I remembered what it was called at one of these other parts. And now I got nothing, and I'm back to portal gun. But anyway. See, was it worth it to do it early? Angel of Death Scythe. Alright. The Charred Council demanded that the finest smiths of heaven craft a weapon for the four horsemen as tribute to the rider's role in maintaining the balance. The Angel of Death double scythes were forged with the power of light, healing the wielder with every strike made against his enemies. Ooh. That means they have health steal. Health per hit and per kill. Does way less damage. Well, I don't know. Let's see, 138. Yeah, it does way less damage. But it does have health on hit, or health per hit. But unfortunately, let's see how they look though, actually, come to think of it. I mean, to be fair, all these scythes look fairly similar. So, I mean, you know, meh. But anyway, got them slightly early. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, I mean, sadly enough, that might actually work. Yep, did. Alright. Alright, so we got those a little early, but not going to use them anyway, so that's unfortunate. Oh, right, now I need to Oh, what was that? And Goldbringer, another one. Fashioned by an unknown but truly pragmatic mind, Goldbringer robs to those it strikes not only of their life, but their coin, engraved on the blades of familiar wisdom. To the victor go the spoils. So that has money per hit. Special ability, Midas Touch. So yeah, when I kill people, they drop money. Alright, interesting, interesting. Still not going to use it, but especially since I don't really need money at all. And boop. Now, how much of that did that destroy? Because there was a bunch going underneath. Alright. Now it says something about a tree. I guess it also mentions a different island, so I can either go down or I can go across. But let's go down first, because I have really no idea which way is technically... Oh, you know what? I bet you this is where I was already, wasn't I? I was already here. Yeah, I was. So that's just a shortcut then. Alright. Oops. Oh, that's why it was zooming out when I was over here. There was a coin, like, right there. Oh, see, that makes sense. Across we go. I guess we didn't really get to another island here, did we? We definitely didn't get to anywhere it looks like that. Could we have even gotten anywhere that looks like... Where the hell is any of this? I don't think that I'm even... That is where I am right now, I think. Am I? Although that... No, because you can't spin this map, right? So... And why is there show a chest? Whatever. Who cares? Ah, here's the portal gun. Alright, this will be a good spot to end it. Getting our newest toy. Then we can start the next part with it. And play around a bit. Man, if I knew that it was that close to getting it, I definitely wouldn't have bothered to do all that work around to get that fucking chest. Alright. Voidwalker, that's what it's called. I wonder now, do you still get like the charge shot? You do. Which I probably shouldn't have used there because I'm just going to blast out of it. Whee! Boop. There we are. I see that they're not color coding them this time. They're just like, it's all the same. Alright. So that'll be it for this part. We now have the Voidwalker. We can portal around to our heart's content. I'll go back and see what the hell chest I somehow missed over there. But thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you Friday for more.